Okay, guys, dear Form 2 students, okay, this is chapter 8, Force and Motion. This is a very basic chapter important for Form 4, Form 5 physics, okay. So these are the basic concepts, the basic things that you will learn, that you will use later on for physics, for certain components in maths, maths, and sebagainya. Okay, then also got some continuation from this chapter to the Form 3 part as well. That means not just physics in Form 4, Form 5. Form 3 as well, the basics that you learn here, you carry forward as well. Okay, guys, just want to tell you this lah. I take this opportunity, just give me about 2 minutes here. The test that you did, I just went through lah. Okay, good. Very good. You tried that. Then I know I made the test difficult in such a way that 4 options. I'd say got 8 options, 4 answers there. If you get 3 and 1 you make a mistake, wrong answer, you get the whole question wrong. It means what, guys? You know 75%. You just need to know another 25% to get it all right. So the purpose of the test, memang yes, our intention was to make sure it was difficult. Make sure you check back again. Okay, is to make sure, because there will be like structure questions. I think where you memang must know everything, all the points that you must know that. Okay. One more thing, please, my dear Form 2 students, remember this, you are in the month of July. Today is the 4th of July. Okay, today is the 4th of July. So, you're already in the month of July, so by the time you go back to school, get used to all this SOP and everything, you already been August. For me, like August already means, I touch August means I always feel like the year is already ending. So many of you might feel that August, you touch August already means like August, September, October, November, then December already finished. Holiday starts. Okay, this year maybe holiday shorter, but that doesn't mean your exams are going to be only in December. So last time it was in October, means now maybe in October end, or maybe in November first week there. So that means what, guys? You got lebih kurang about 3-4 months there to finish up your Form 2 syllabus, revise back again whatever that you've learned. Okay, we're at chapter 8. I just want to ask you this, guys. To take an effort to go and see, I have given you worksheet after worksheet. Before the MCO, we were there physically in class, or maybe in other classes, other tuition centers, in school and so on. But here, when we did today, this is the 13th worksheet there. So the previous parts also, you can check and see, do I know this, do I know this, do I know this? As I said before, previous videos, I think I've said this, if you know 70-75% good, for now good, never mind, it's good there. We will just start, usually do a lot of latihan, when you come back to normal class, even this online class and everything, so I'll give you a lot of exercise to make sure you're good back. Okay, so the previous chapter we did was electricity, magnetism. It's a lot of calculation part there. Please take an effort to do a lot of calculation, calculate the voltage, the current, the resistance, different types of circuit, also the advantage, also the disadvantage of it. The previous test was basically a lot on that. So make sure you know the advantage, disadvantage there. Then the previous chapters are quite short. Like acids and alkali there, you must know the testing methods, curd and some kind of water and solution was straightforward. Before there was human health. Human health maybe got this graph that you must know related to immunity and all that. But if not quite short, easy chapters only. Before there was nutrition. Okay, so just want you to take an effort, go check and see, do I know my stuff or not? If I do not know, I must take an effort to know. Don't think after you go back, you still teacher got to take a long time before I got tests. So I think most probably you have like your finals, maybe one test maybe in September, then another one maybe in first week of November. Okay, because then that's how you go. And also another thing you must know, yes, you're going back to school on the 15th. But many schools, since you're one session or maybe 2 session, you don't have space there. So you might not have school every day. So that also might be a bit rushed. Maybe you have only in a week, 1 week school, or a few days you have school, and a few days you don't have school and stuff like that. Okay? So all this will happen. So you take an effort to finish. After all, simple. Watch this video, today's video, do the exercise that is given, settle. Science this week, I have done a bit. I just have to read a little bit more, just a little bit, 1 more extra hour, 2-3 hours for this subject. So you are a student, that is your main thing, guys. That's your main work that you must do. Okay, now come back to this, guys. This is chapter 8, force and motion. Force and motion, first part there, you must know got these are the types of forces, but until 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of force. that you must know. I'll just give a brief introduction first. No use just telling you like this, how far I'm going through. As you go more and more in the chapter, you get a clearer picture. You learn about buoyancy or water buoyancy, what is happening, how I push the ball inside it, why is it getting pushed up there, dan sebagainya, what is it float back, push a ball into water, then it gets bounced back, right? What is happening, all that, okay? When you kick a ball, apa dan sebagainya, why speed matters, okay? So all this, I won't ask you to go and half all this stuff, understand it, you get a clearer picture, okay? First one, normal force. What is normal force, guys? This book here, got a table here, guys. Book got a table there. Okay, so the table is supporting the book there, right? That's normal force. If I sit on the table or sit on a chair, apa dan sebagainya, that normal force. Me sitting on the chair or sitting on the table there, it's normal force. So normal force is an object sit on an object. That means, let's say a ball on a table or a book on a table there, that is normal force. Okay. Later in this chapter, you will relate normal force to gravitational force as well. You will see how they are opposites. Okay. First of all, before that, a force is a push or a pull. Okay, a push or a pull of object. Okay. Then frictional force. I can write on this whiteboard because there is friction between this marker pen. Okay, the tip of this marker pen and the whiteboard. That's it. You can hold a pencil. Because you can hold this marker pen or you can hold this pencil there, for instance, because there is friction between your pen and the pen. Okay, car tire. Okay, when you brake, katakan on the surface of the road, ke motor, ke car, ke bicycle, ke dan sebagainya, the car stops there because there's friction between the tire and the road. So frictional force is a very common force that happens daily in our life. Like kalau let's say your bathroom is soapy and wet ke apa dan sebagainya, you go inside there, you can slip. Why? There's less friction between your leg and the slippery floor. So you want more friction between your leg there, the soles of your foot there, and the slippery floor there, so that you do not fall off there. Okay, that's frictional force. Opposes movement of an object. So if I walk this way, the force that opposes my movement, wind here for air as well, so that's friction as well. Okay, then my foot here, the soles on the floor, the force that is opposing the movement there is called frictional force. Alright. Lepas tu, elastic force adalah apa-apa yang diregangkan atau dimampatkan. Okay, anything that is stretched or compressed. So if you stretch a spring, that is elastic force. All this, you're not just simply learning it, guys. Later on, you learn the formula, what is the force that is exerted when you press so much or you pull so much dan sebagainya. That is elastic force. But what is elastic force? For now, for the basics of it, it's an object exerted by an object that is stretched or that is compressed. So anything that is stretched or compressed, that will have elastic force. Buoyant force specifically for water, an object on a water. For instance, that telling you just now a ball on a water there, so there's buoyant force acting on it. A big ship there, for instance, on water there, there's buoyant force acting on it there. Okay, so later we will bring in two forces, the opposing forces there as well. But for now, just get this first. Okay, then gravitational force, attraction of any object that has mass. Okay, so let's say this because this marker pen has mass, there is gravitational force acting on it. So if let's say if it's a bigger, more heavier object there, more mass, gravitational force increase. If an object has got more mass, the gravitational force increase. Let's say you got two planets there. One planet there has got more mass, its gravitational force is more compared to another planet that's got less mass there. Okay, it's an introduction still. So but get to know all this like us. Okay, then wait. Gravitational force acting on an object there. So this one is gravitational force acting on an object there. So let's say this is an object, there is gravitational force acting on it. So if there is more gravitational force, there is more weight. Example, simple one, like guys. Earth has got more gravitational force. That's why your weight on Earth is more compared to the Moon. Moon has got less gravitational force. When it's got less gravitational force, your weight is lesser. That means weight has got to do with gravity. Gravitational force has to do with mass. Okay, don't worry, slow, read the notes all, just go through. For now, you just know, okay, I know these are the forces that are present that I must know about. Okay, boleh? Now, another simple concept is this, guys. So you see a lot of hot questions. whether modify this even before the PT3's syllabus change ke dan sebagainya, used to be a different chapter called dynamics. Okay, dynamics there. They don't call it force and motion last time, they call it dynamics there. So this is like a very common thing that's always asked there. First of all, effects of force, move stationary object. Simple, I give you a simple example. Like guys, standing, kicking a ball. Ball is stationary. When you kick, the ball moves. So it moves a stationary object there. A tennis ball there does not move, then you push it, then you throw. So it's moving a stationary object. Yang tak bergerak akibat daripada force. That means your force make the object move. Then change the speed of an object. Boleh, can I guys see on this side? Let's say someone is a younger sibling ke apa dan sebagainya, riding bicycle slowly there, or sitting on the push kind of car like that there, sitting on the, you go and then you tolak. So what will happen is the speed will increase. Okay, ataupun change the speed in the sense that someone kicks the ball slowly to you, you whack the ball that you kick betul-betul kuat there. So the speed is already changed there. Okay, boleh ya? Stop moving object, simple lah guys. So contohnya, ball comes, goalkeeper tangkap. So goalkeeper tangkap there, the ball, the object, you have already stopped a moving object. That's all this. It means to move a stationary object, force. Change the speed of an object, force. Stop a moving object also requires a type of force. Okay, nah? Then change the speed of the direction, motion of object. Simple, like I contohnya playing badminton. Shuttlecock comes there. You place the shuttlecock into another place there. Ataupun you smash it ke, or you net the shuttlecock ke dan sebagainya there. So you are actually changing the speed of it. Comes quite fast, you slow down the speed so that it gets netted. That means you net the shuttlecock there. The speed is changing and the direction as well. So the direction was this way, then the vector changes there. You already changed the direction. Okay, so all this requires force there. Alright. Lepas tu, change the shape and size of an object. Simple example would be like plasticine lah. I take plasticine, mampatkan. Or I can change the shape and the size of it there. Large size, make it smaller. Small size, make it larger. Shape of it there, normal round kind of ball plasticine there, I can make it into a nice bowl shape. So all this requires force. Okay, so this is just the very basic part of it there. But please guys, must strongly know, before you go back to school on the 15th there, you must know until chapter 8, okay, I have no problem. You don't have to be perfect, tak mengapa. But I know my stuff, I know chapter 5 means what, what is acids and alkaline depth, the water and solution. I'm just reminding you, so to make sure this was worthwhile. All these 3-4 months that we had classes here, 3 months that we had classes here, was worthwhile. You learned something, you really went back with something. Okay, not just kosong ke apa, at least 60-70% you dapat. Okay, that's all guys. Take care, see you, stay safe.